What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, I hope you're all well. Today we're looking at Elrond on the daily time frame. We still haven't got that $60 close. We need to see a daily close above $60 for us to meet this significant target. Although on the way there's going to be some resistances such as this double bottom neckline. However, once we do meet this target out of this inverse head and shoulders, if I flip the chart, this is how we got this first initial target. We have a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder over here. You can see we were holding this key uptrend as support until you flipped it into resistance. So it's no longer an uptrend, but a downtrend essentially. So all we do is flip the chart back upside down, and yeah, it's just the opposite. Shoulder, head, shoulder. We're basically getting pulled like a magnet towards this. Once we're above it, you validate the double bottom target up to about $100. But you're already technically in a target at around $115 as we broke out of this inverse, much larger inverse head and shoulders. So we're seeing two at the moment, as well as these double bottoms. Now, although we started heading towards this key resistance, we failed to actually close above 60 to give this further validation. If we closed up here, then yeah, the next candle would have been another green candle. But of course, even though you managed to hit $65, you still closed at 59, which is $1 below that key resistance or psychological level, you can say, that we need to break to see this further pump. Again, what is beautiful is that it's still remaining above the EMAs. And again, these EMAs, as long as you're above them, we should see bullish movements. And that's why, although it failed to go up, you still did do it. So it's still at least trying, as you can literally see. And as long as you're above these two moving averages, you're going to continue to see us trying to go up. If at any point you lose the purple, you head to the orange. And if at any moment you lose this orange, you can't lose this new low over here technically. You can, but if you lose it, it means that you're going to try and take out this $45 low to head lower, and we don't want that. So let's just hold above this $50 psychological level essentially for Elrond. Now on the weekly time frame, this wick over here is very key, I believe. If we just put a resistance, you can see that's where we've got rejected right now, but also on the weekly time frame. Oh, my mistake, let's go back to the daily. So going back to the daily, just move it to that wick over here. Move over to the daily, weekly time frame again. You can see that's where we got a rejection, also off the 20 EMA. So what this is a signal that really it should do. You can see this was a bearish cross, and so when you retest this, you should continue lower. Let's see if it does so. In my eyes, if Bitcoin is above 18.6k, Elrond will not lose this low. So again, it's all on Bitcoin. That's why I urge you guys to always follow the Bitcoin updates. Don't forget, we're almost at 4,000 subscribers. We will be hitting it today. So thank you for that. We're now on the road to 5k. But I just want to make you aware, I'm going to be doing a giveaway over on my Twitter. So just make sure you're already following so you're kept up to date of when this giveaway for a free course is going to come out. So yeah, all you need to do is go follow me, Louis_crypto, over on my Twitter, and then more details will follow on that. But yeah, the course is also at 50% discount at the moment till the end of the year. So just head over to that Twitter. The link is down below, and just private message me if you want to take action on that course. So yeah, further for Elrond, this specific line on the daily time frame, when going back to the weekly, that is where we're getting rejected at the moment. And remember, the 20 weekly means that we should, as long as we're holding it as a resistance, which can be confirmed in 2 days and 11 hours. As long as we're below this, technically you should go lower than $37. I'll show you what I mean. So when we got above this purple, you can clearly see when we respected this purple line, you ran into it again and you went lower than that low. So essentially you should do the same here. You should go lower than that. That's what this shows. Hitting it as resistance and going lower than that. Same here. As long as you're above those EMAs, you're going to hold it and then bounce. So if I just flip this upside down, it will look like what's going on here. Just instead it's at the orange line. But you can see if we go back, look, you go below all the lines, you retest them as resistance, and then you go lower than the lowest point. Same again, you run into them as resistance and you go lower than that as you did. So if we flip the chart back over, if we're running into this as resistance, we should continue lower. That is what should be expected. But we know Bitcoin formed a higher low on the 30th of June. We've been saying it since the 30th of June. People didn't like it that we were constantly saying it every day, but it's been the truth. Bitcoin has been bullish since then. That's why, that's why Elrond technically has gone up a little bit in comparison to Bitcoin and some other alts that haven't moved. But you got some alts that are well ahead, like Matic, like Quant, like Binance, for example. That was only possible with Bitcoin forming that higher low of 18.6k back on the 30th of June. So that was in and around here. The third, oh no, that's July. Oh no, yeah, June here for Elrond. But for Elrond, that level has been for me $45. I gave you this level while I was on holiday around here, and we dipped to it and actually held its support, and since then formed that bullish cross, broke out of what was actually meant to be a bearish pattern, taking us all the way down to $20, this descending triangle. But we also made you aware it was an inverse head and shoulders, which we've now validated with a target of $100 plus, $100 to $115. So that's where we're getting pulled towards. The magnet is up here. There's just some certain key resistances along the way, such as this 20 weekly EMA as resistance, which is saying that we should actually go lower to this $20 target. But Bitcoin being above 18.6k will not allow Elrond to do so. We also want to see Elrond closing above $50 on the daily time frame, which it is doing so. So just essentially don't lose these EMAs going forward, and you won't see a retest of 50. If it comes, then I'm expecting it to hold. Lose it, then you go back down to 45, and if you lose 45, we're going to 20. But if none of that comes, if we just continuously hold these EMAs and we see a daily candle close above 60, this is where we're going to begin this journey and try and tackle this key resistance over here. I'm going to drag this box down because we know that that's where the 20 weekly EMA is. I'm going to make this red as well because it's a big resistance going forward. Let's go back to the weekly and you can see. So we have some support on the weekly time frame. Look at those rejections of support, and here as resistance here, and now just over there on the 20 weekly. So once we are above this, we're going to these targets. What is also acting as confluence is that the 55 is there. And anyway, when you close above the 20 weekly, you go to the 55 weekly. And that is shown by all these specific targets we've been drawing out over the last weeks and months. So thank you guys for watching. Let's try and get this video to over 100 likes. I've got a 50% discount on my course at the moment, over £150 off. It's down to 150 at the moment. So if you want that, message me over on my Twitter. It teaches you from zero knowledge into someone that can read the charts by themselves and won't need anyone's help. Going through psychology as well, all the way from a beginner to an advanced trader. Thank you guys. That's over on my Twitter, Louis_crypto. Please like, subscribe, and let's reach 5k as quick as we can. Thank you for 4k, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.